Hello and welcome to vlog, well, 4 I suppose. I mean, by number it's 3, but actually it's 4 because there were 2 twos. It's a bit like having 2 bronzes and then not having a silver but only having a gold. You know, the kind of thing. Anyway, let's call it vlog 4. This is an update on what's going on with my quest to buy a steam engine. And here we've got some gratuitous drone footage for no better reason than it's just a lovely evening. Now, there are lots of parts that are involved in buying this steam engine and lots of things I've really got to get ready for. And I'm going to show you one of them that I've kind of now started to get complete. So, quick change. And there it is. So, obviously steam engines are not particularly rapid. And so if I want to be able to take it anywhere, then I need to be able to put it in something and tow it. Now, this is a trailer I've had for some time, and it was around the other side of the house and I haven't used it for some time, and so it's just had a bit of a birthday. It's had a air in the tyres and a good clean up. I mean, it's at the moment it's actually full of motorcycle, and if we ignore the fact that it's full of motorcycle, then it's a great thing for actually being able to transport a traction engine in, and I'll show you for why. Because if we go to the business end of the van, of the trailer rather, let's try that with the other hand. Right, 1 latch, 2 latches. So what we've got is a really decent solid ramp that will take the weight. I mean, the engine that I'm looking at is about 1 ton, so this will take the ton weight and we will be able to get into it. Obviously I've got to find somewhere to relocate the motorcycle to, but there's a shed over there. Now at the moment it's got well, motorcycles in it, and so I'm probably going to have to do something with the motorcycles that are in it so that I can fit that motorcycle in it. And then this can become dedicated to putting a steam engine in, which would be lovely. Hello and welcome to Steam on the Road, special Spaniel edition. It's not really a Spaniel edition, they're just my spaniels. So, I've been asked a question about what the size ratios are and how we can explain the difference between a 6-inch engine, a 4-inch engine, 2-inch engine, 1-inch engine. And I'm going to explain this using this van. Not only this van, but also that van. Now, let's start with this one, because, okay, this van is that long. Now, if I wanted to make a 6-inch model of this van, what I would be looking at doing is saying for every 12 inches along the van, I'm going to make something that is 6 inches. Brilliant. So now I've made it half size. If I'm going to make a 4-inch van, then for every 12 inches of the van, I'm going to make it 4 inches in size. So we're scaling it down to 1/3. Now, that's great. It's a lovely principle. It's really to understand. 6-inch engine is half size, 4-inch engine is 1/3 size, 3-inch engine is 1/4 size, 2-inch engine is then a 1/6 size, etc. So how big is it? Well, it depends on how big the original was. So that's why I'm going to use this one as well. This is a lot bigger. It's a big van. So if I make a 6-inch version of this van, it's going to be half size, that big, but it's going to be a hell of a lot bigger than a 6-inch version of that van. That's the difference. So when you're looking at a full-size traction engine, you might be looking at a big ploughing engine. So a 6-inch version of that is going to be quite a big 6-inch engine. Whereas if you take a 6-inch model of a smaller, let's say one of the 11-ton engines, or sorry, 5-ton engines that were produced in the teens of the 20th century, a half-size version of that is going to be a lot smaller because the original was a lot smaller. And that's why you can't say how big is a 6-inch engine. It is just in relation to the original. So we've talked about, oh God, that light's terrible. So I've talked about having a trailer to put the engine into, which is great for transporting it backwards and forwards. But what I also need to think about is somewhere for it to live. And right now, I don't really have anywhere for it to live, particularly over winter when it's going to get colder and there's more chance of damp, condensation. The trailer really wouldn't be very suitable for that. So I'm going to have to come up with a different plan. And that involves this over here. Right, so shed full of chainsaws and junk, lots and lots of junk. Now the difficulty with this is that, you know what, it's getting a bit tired. This is a bit of an old shed, and we have a greenhouse. We've never really used it as a greenhouse, frankly. It's been here since we moved in about 20 years ago, and also full of junk. So plan is clear this full of junk, get rid of the greenhouse, take down this shed, move all the crap into a new shed which will be here, and that then means that when we look at this shed will now be cleared. It's got a base that's already been put down. It's got electric into it. I can build a new shed, same size, but with a door on this end, and I can put an engine into that, and I can properly insulate it so that it won't be subject to damp and all the rest of it. And actually I could put a little space heater in there that would just stop it from that damp building up. So that's the plan. So the big question is, why is this all taking so long? And frankly, that's a relatively easy question to answer. It's taking an age because I have a Defender which I'm trying to sell, and until I've sold that, I cannot get the funds together to be able to make this purchase. So it's been a bit of a waiting game at the moment. I've got lots of plans. I am really keen on getting something sorted soon, because the whole idea of this was to get something sorted in time for summer season so that we can do some rallies, we can go to some shows, we can have some fun in the sun. And until we've been able to sell the Defender, then that just won't be possible. So that's what it's waiting on at the moment. There is somebody coming to see it today, fingers crossed, cross fingers. They want to buy it and we can do a deal. But until that's happened, you know, it's just a bit of a waiting game. And you know, as I've shown, there are a bunch of things that we need to get sorted as well. So well, stick with me and hopefully we'll get this sorted soon, and I'll come back to you soon with some great news. Alright, thanks everyone. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. Sorry it's a bit slow, very wordy, but hopefully we'll have some more steam action soon. Thanks all.